everybody. Sorry for the long pause there. Yep, I am back to streaming again. So we will pop over right here real quick. Yep, so I've got two decks today to play. One of them is a deck that I have played on here before, and it is the Wild Sentinels. With the new changes here, and new cards, I've actually updated the deck a bit to uh, include Great Bear, who just seems really strong to me, and the Dark Riding Hood, which will replaces Alden in a way, and occasionally will give us some draw and disruption. Uh, Not perfect replacement for Alden, since she does cost one more and doesn't affect the Nightshade, but and the Midnight Sentinel too. But gonna try out the Panther too, since stealth is pretty good. But that's not the deck that I want to start with. I actually want to start with Spark Mother Elementalis. So this is a deck that, or a version of the deck that you saw on the test server, where I've actually included some Sparks, some Brutalis, just because they're really tanky, and the new Rapacious Vermin, which is really tanky as well, and destroys, or rather, not destroys, but uh, discourages a lot of tactics that you see, or that you've seen before with a lot of with warriors, some stall decks, a bunch of stuff. It's just an all-around solid card. And then we got some discard fodder for False Blood Cultist, but the Reactorary is just a strong card for Elementalis in general. Shadow Knight to bring back stuff, and then the Stardust Amplifier, which we will actually use to mass buff the board uh, whenever we play it, be it just a couple of things, or maybe even the turn after we play 4 Sparks, and they become 5/5s for 4 resources. And then Vol is really awesome, because Vol lets you get +2 to everything that you kill if you have Stardust Amplifier out. Then we got Bad Santa for draw, as well as the False Blood Cultist for draw. Shocking Grasp for a bit of the bit control there. We've got 3 mind controls instead of 4, generally because we want to play allies instead. We've got 2 energy discharge because we got so many sparks and lower cost allies that this typically will just help you against any large board. And the fact that it's a unilateral wipe can help you secure wins just as easily as it can help you from behind. And then we've got the Infinity Core as a sort of emergency, get something back into the deck and heal up a bit. So I'm actually currently at 10 wins, I think. 10 wins in a row with this deck, so let's see if we can keep that going. But let me get my chats and everything settled. There we go. You guys should be able to see the Twitch chat on the side there. And our first match is against Zana, which is being run by Chrissy T. Alright. Hey, this is not too shabby of a hand. I mean, if it was a ham, that'd be awesome, but it's not a ham. Anyway, we're actually going to go ahead and... should we throw the spark out, I wonder? Ah, hello, Insano Mango. And yes, I did just jinx myself. You gotta be kidding me. We won't play that. Every single time. Darn telemarketers. Okay. So now that we've thrown professionalism out the window, we'll actually, think I'll actually get rid of a Vol here, because it's pretty early to have him. And we're gonna play the Rapacious Vermin there. I love my cat, but she almost turned off my computer. That would have been hilarious. Alright, we'll go ahead and play the Reactorary. Patty the Gods is walking. And yes, it is Brutalis. I have considered throwing in that 2-cost Aldmore that the name escapes me right now that gets haste and +1 attack. But Brutalis is a little more consistent than that. Yep, so I think we'll just play the Shocking Grasp. Yep, there's a spark in here. There's actually 4 of them. And the reason why sparks are good in this deck is because of how cheap they are. As hopefully I get a chance to demonstrate. Yes, Aldmore Interceptor, thank you. We're saving the buffs for the Amplifier. The spark may end up getting sacrificed, which would suck, but... Yep, Vermin for the high HP and the fact that it discourages a lot of play from... a lot of the stall strategies and just in general a lot of items and stuff. Well, I don't want to get rid of the second Vol, so unfortunately we're just going to do that, even though now that I've done it, I probably could have just waited. But that's okay. Yeah, I don't see any reason to take the damage quite yet. Without the other spark? Yeah, when sparks are lonely, they are not very powerful. Unless you're talking about Flare. Which, no, I didn't put Flare in this deck. There's Tidal Wave. Was a little worried about that. But it'll be alright. Yep, I thought about putting Flare in here instead of Brutalis, but once again, I want the tanky allies. It just so happens that Priest doesn't care how tanky your allies are. That's pretty annoying. We need cards more than we need Vol, so let's just go ahead and toss that. There's one of the cards I was looking for. Okay, so I don't want I don't want that to die. So I'll try and save it. So we can give +1/+1 to pretty much everything next turn, assuming there is not another Tidal Wave. Are we going to see a Keon? No, we're going to see a Raven, which needs to die immediately. The King's Pride would have also sucked. Hey, Shocking Grasp. Too bad I can't play that and the Amplifier in the same turn. But I don't want something going to 0 attack either. I think we'll draw first. There's a Mind Control that we can use. Debating whether or not buffing this up for the one-hit kill there or waiting, because the deck usually wants to win with this. But, tough spot. Hello, Bloppy. Hopefully I said that correctly. I think we're going to. We'll get some extra allies out on board for that extra turn we had to wait. And if he plays the King's Pride, we do have a Mind Control in hand, which is good. Thankfully, I actually don't use haste, so that doesn't really affect me that much, besides the 3 HP clause. But that's okay. There's the Infinity Core, which we're definitely going to have to use at some point. Yeah, so... Go ahead and get rid of one of those. The Zale's Hymn really sucks, because even if I get the Vermin out, it would just return the ally to my deck. Well, they finally got some draw, which is not what I wanted to see. Another Amplifier. I really would like to have something to attack with first, but we'll see. He might just decide to kill this. Priest is probably the hardest matchup for this deck. Well, that stinks, but not a big deal. That's part of the reason why. This is because of Zale's Hymn and Tidal Wave. Alright. Go ahead and take care of that. Hey, there we go. Way to use up one of those allies, mainly the Brimstone. An Armored Sandworm, Devoted Knight. Yep, we're going to kill quite a few allies with this one. Now if only we had Vol. Alright, Spark not as useful right now. I hate playing from this far behind so much. They're gonna deal 8 damage. Yeah, this is... Why'd you have to say something, Mango? You're the one who jinxed me. But even if the streak is broken, it's not that big a deal. Hey, there's an Aeon. And a Plague? I certainly didn't see that coming. Yeah, can't waste any more time now. Need to try and end this. And try not to get Tidal Waved out of existence. Resurrection? Well, if they didn't have the Tidal Wave before, they're certainly not getting it now. Although now I have a lot more allies to contend with. Shadow Knight. It's a pretty good one. Okay. That will put her down to 11. And she heals back up to 14. Because I wanted to brag a little, that's why. The deck was working up until this point. And since I wasn't going to put her in lethal range, I decided to take the Aeon out. Or work on taking it out. I need that other Infinity Core. Oh, there we go. So that sucks, but at least I don't have to deal with the allies anymore. I gotta just deal with his. So I need... not that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of the spark here. And didn't get it. Okay. Was hoping to find the cultist. Go ahead and increase the chances of getting cultist, assuming he doesn't have 1 damage. This must be a pretty popular playmat now, because like I started using it and suddenly it's the only playmat I see for some reason. Yep, don't think I'm gonna win this one. But I can at least go out in style. I didn't even get it. Alright. The playmat bug. That'd be interesting. Screw you and all your allies. Okay, so the winning streak was broken. Just to prove I had it. Oddly enough, the last person I lost to was Blanket Effect. Anyway, it's time to play another game. This time against Jostle Tav, running Zaladar. Alright, so this hand's actually not too shabby. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that, and just go ahead and play a Spark so that we can Santa Bomb either next turn or the 3rd turn. We shall see. Go get rid of this. Zaladar is going to be dealing enough damage. Spark? Dang. Not that it really would have mattered, but if we got a couple of sparks in there, that'd be awesome. Hopefully this time you guys can actually see what the deck is trying to accomplish instead of getting tidal waved right away. Alright, well we definitely don't need 2 of those. Hmm. Was hoping to save the spark, but it looks like that's not going to happen this time around. So with that being the case... Actually, that didn't make sense, because I'm just going to Brimstone next turn. Oh well. Hey, he Brimstone too. Hmm. I think I'm actually, since I don't have the amplifier, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and buff up the Vermin, get rid of this, and then have that 3 damage hit the Brimstone there. Especially since we're gonna lose the Cultist anyway. Yep, there we go. And he hit face, which is not that surprising, because I do have to contend with the ye olde mind control. Maybe he has his own Brimstone. Nope, it was a Reactorary, which is fine. Can take care of that. Hmm. Yes. I was debating whether playing that or the Reactorary, but since he has no Shadow Energy, he at the very least would have to spend 4 resources to play Shadow Font. So we're going to play Shocking Grasp, get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and then play this. That song is going to be stuck in my head for a very long time. I've been playing way too much Fire Emblem recently. Okay, mind controlled for the 4 damage, presumably. So that's gonna... That, and I guess this is technically damaging me every turn. Hmm. Hate giving them cards, but that's gonna, in the end, be okay. Hmm. There's 2 sparks at least. Yep. Shout out to all my A1 members that managed to make it to the World Champions. Looking forward to that. Still gotta watch the VOD Gondorian put on his YouTube for that. Because of Thanksgiving and whatnot, I did not get to watch any of the regionals. I just played a few games before everybody woke up that morning. Okay, well, I definitely don't want to play him anymore. So we're actually just going to play Vol, I think. Yep. Hopefully no mind control, but we shall see. In fact, now that I think about it, it probably would have just been better not to play Vol and just spread out with the sparks. Oh well. The pressure of playing live is getting to me. Ugh. Brimstone, I imagine. Well, seems to be a harder choice this time around. Nope, another reactor area. Still, that really bites. Because now I'm dead. Unless I draw Infinity Core, which I did not. Well, darn. And I'm not any better. But yeah, the sparks do pan out usually. I'm getting, I wouldn't say unlucky. I'm making a lot of mistakes now. Whereas the day I did those 10 wins in a row, I guess I wasn't. That and one of the games on here, I think it was, yeah, it was this one against Lalissimo or Lalissimo. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Where I finished the game by playing Spark and Energy Discharge to kill 5 allies on her side of the board, while I had Vol and Amplifier out, and Vol got plus 10 attack because of that. He was at like 16 or something. Another Zaladar, this time piloted by Yuri7 Ardid. I'm actually pretty certain that's not how you're supposed to pronounce that, but the other way is not either not nice or I'm just as stupid. Anyway, all right. Let's hope this time around we can make a splash. Yeah, I'll get rid of one of the rapacious vermins. The sustain really does hurt, but the other option for a 1/5 would be smuggler. I don't want to do smuggler. I don't want to give my opponent resources. That and I don't get the item destruction. Nope, there's the free Frostmare and a Shocking Grasp. So the ability didn't matter then now. At least I don't take the sustain anymore, right? Yeah, they lose all passive abilities. Sustain's a passive ability. So can't use item destruction anymore, but took away the sustain. Hey, there's Amplifier. This is starting to turn out to be a pretty good hand, actually. Just minus the fact that there's no draw in it yet. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll play a Reactorary and get rid of the Frostmare. It might be Shardzal. That wouldn't surprise me in the least. But yeah, I'm really hoping to get... Oh. Okay. Now I'm almost certain it was Shard Zaladar. I haven't seen that one before. So now we're up against a Gravebone from SD Hydra. Okay. Yes, I think I do want to play the Spark. Hey, come here, kitty. Yep, my cat was on my computer again, so come in my just lay down. All right. Well, I don't see any reason to lose a lot of HP right away this time, so we'll play Brutalis. Hopefully we get Reactorary or something to discard with Cultist. Okay. Hey, there we go. I don't really have anything to play otherwise, though. Okay. That's gonna be... I think this will be fine. See, I like to save the ability for when... Nice playmate. Appreciate means playmat. I don't think this was one of the like monthly bundle ones. No, definitely not, because I don't have a sleeve of it. Yep, so I lose the Spark, but that's better than losing the Reactorary. And I can always get Spark back. I really don't want to throw away that. So I guess... Darn it. This might be dumb, but I'm going to do it anyway. These two cards better be worth it. Well, okay. It could have been worse. I'm actually far more afraid of that thing than I am the Death Collector. Even though he's probably just going to bring it back, that's fine. The main thing is that I don't want him bringing back Dackrath. That's the reason why I haven't gotten rid of the Mind Control. Yep, because that's probably a Dackrath, if I had to take a guess. Yep. Interesting. Lightning bolt next turn, maybe? Didn't bring back Dakrath. There's the amplifier I wanted. You know, it's looking like it might be just a little bit too late. I want this 5 damage to go to his face. The lower he gets, the less effective Supernova is. Yep, there we go. There's the unfortunate Nova. But that still did 5 damage to him. And thankfully I have Mind Control. So that worked out. Yep. Of course. Playing against Gravebone, I need some way to... What did I end up getting rid of? A Fireball. That's pretty good. Yep, I saved it just because of that. Hey, there's a Vol. That's pretty bad too. So we're gonna play this and buff it so that it doesn't die to like Lightning Strike plus Vol. Ooh. Forgot to attack with his Vol first. It's okay though. Because we got another Mind Control. Well, he already saw it. Yeah, that's alright. I've still got another Mind Control in here. So if he wants to resummon one of those, I have a chance to just win via Mind Control. That, and now he can't play Supernova at all. Unless he wants to try and tie the game with it. Hey, another Forgotten Horror. If I had to guess, you're going to resurrect the other one. Nope. Okay. Too bad I actually can't play my own Vol. That's my fault for not sacrificing stuff, I guess. Just trying to make an ally stick. It's not going to. He can just bring back the Forgotten Horror, which will freeze it. Or he could just play another one with them crazy top decks. I'm actually in trouble now. That's 3 Forgotten Horrors on the board, and they keep getting stronger because of Vol. Like, how much is that? 12? Oh boy, that's 19. That is 19. So if I play my own Vol, how bad is that? Not that bad, actually. Believe it or not. It could buy me an extra turn. I've got a 1 in 20 chance of drawing the Mind Control. Yep, so this takes care of one. Yep, so it soaked up a lot of damage and took care of an ally in the process. Whew. Oh right, Vol's probably bound to unfreeze at some point. Well, I lost. Again. But oh well. I think it's time to switch to the other deck. I don't know, I might play one more with this one. Man, that's brutal. Ah. AA1 Borakia. Borikos. I actually don't know how to say your name. I am sorry. Okay. We'll go ahead and get rid of one of the Shadow Knights and play the Spark so that our Santa Bomb is more effective. And our Amplifier is actually protected from the ability because it's steadfast, so that's always a plus. I'm going to ditch one of the mind controls because I don't think it's going to be as necessary in this match. Spark in there for one. If only there was a little more reliable way of getting 4 sparks in my hand for a turn 6, but oh well. Alright, the Lorelarian Knight. So this is he's gonna be a toughie. Not that bad though. Because next turn I can Brimstone him. Ooh, a Fireball. The Spark lives! Watch the top 3 cards be the Sparks. That would be incredible. Dang it. It was worth a thought though. Go and get rid of that. There's one of them. Oh man. Hello, Dr. Grindle. Welcome back to the stream. So here's the question. Do I buff it? I'm thinking yes, actually. Because it'll become a 3-5 next turn. Maybe even possibly larger than that. We'll see. The only way that that wasn't worth doing is if I draw Amplifier. Or if I top deck him. Lightning Strike. Spark lives for one more turn, but that's okay. If he wants to spend 5 Shadow Energy on a Spark, I am okay with that. Actually. Okay. Maybe I should put in the 4th Amplifier. I've always been debating it. Crud. Okay, just throw out some allies for now. Maybe should have sacrificed one so that I could play Vol. Vol doesn't have Vol does have Steadfast. Okay. So yeah, I definitely should have done that then. Hey, that helps. Ooh, Santa bombed me myself. That was a little crazy. 3 Santas at once. And still no amplifier to speak of. Hmm. Yes. Oh, there's the 4th one. Ace, just what I wanted to see. Shadow Knight, probably. Yep. No! No! It was there now. Anyway. Well, with that's pretty. The spark idea is pretty much out of the water now, or the realm of possibility, rather. So we're gonna do this and this and that and this. Yep. So this is where things are gonna start getting nuts. Assuming I have at least one other thing survive besides the amplifier. Which, if he had Supernova, he could clear everything except the amplifier. Okay. I would attack into that Shadow Knight. No? Okay. Alright, so I'm pretty much going to wipe his board now. That's just what's going to happen. So I play Vol, kill the Alden, and that gives +1 to him, which gives +2 to everybody. And then can just kill everything here. 12 attack on that Shadow Knight. Everything is extraordinarily strong now. And next turn they'll be even beefier. Actually, no, they won't, because the game will just end, but, you know. That's more of what the deck's supposed to do. It's like Supernova doesn't even help them anymore. Just cuz. And Shadow Knight hit them for 13. Hey, a selfishness foil. Selfishness. The foil of dreams. And I have mentioned that I got Campfire Stories foiled twice in a row, right? Like, this is just bad. Actually, I can just search for it. Assuming I know how to spell. Woohoo! Alright, we're switching to the other deck. Let's see how this one does for us. I actually haven't tried this one since on the live server. So let's see how it goes. Not a fan of this opening hand. Skunk Carlitos. With a Jericho. Pretty big Jericho at that. Yeah, so those backstabs are not fantastic. Not when I don't have any allies to play on them. I have plenty of 2-cost allies in this deck. Believe I have 6 or 7. Don't think we're going to need that. We're going to see anything out of them this turn, just like they finally saw something out of me. Incense of Atonement. Looks like I'm going to be taking some damage with all those attachments. See, I kind of want to combo these, but I kind of need the card draw. Hey, that's good enough. Haven't drawn a single wild card yet. Don't know if my ability is going to be worth anything. Depends on whether or not he runs allies. Hey, there's a Panther. So I actually think we're... Should we just play the Panther? No, let's play the Sentinel. You know, if I actually thought a little bit ahead about the fact that he probably doesn't have many allies, could have thrown away the ankle breaker for the Visitian orders, which would have made my guys tanky enough to survive a lot of this. And 2/5 stealth for 4 is not too bad. If it takes damage, it loses the stealth though, which kind of sucks. That's a little frustrating. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Man, Zale's him. I'd hate throwing out this many allies, but since 2 of them are currently worthless and are pretty much just there to trigger Embers of the Just. Nope, there's the Divine Connection. We're gonna see the essence. Nope. There's a sever ties though. Man, that Visitian orders though. I really shouldn't have thrown that away. That was a really big mistake. Because I could have bounced back. Anyway. Let's try and get as much damage in as possible before he starts healing it. This is also starting to make me think that I should have had... What is that card's name? Sorcerer of India. Take care of some of that stuff. Okay. Well. Maybe I should just stop playing allies. Let's see, how low do I have to get him in order for that to be like a realistic thing I can do? I can deal 6 damage? Yeah, 6 damage with one of these. So yeah, just go ahead and start hitting him with weapons instead. Before he gets the lingering essence and starts healing. That's a thing too that I forgot about. Ugh. I really don't like facing Ember's Jericho. But that's just because I'm so much of an ally-centric player. The Robes of Mending, huh? Alright. Yep, knew that was a possibility too. Ugh. Yep, another Zale's him. Played an ally though. Surprising. These likely won't make it though. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and if I don't draw stop thief, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. Yeah. Let's just jump into the next match, which will hopefully be a little more interesting. Then again, it's partly my fault for not bringing any of the new tools to deal with that kind of thing. Starting off with a Christopher Wilde. Alright, we don't need two of those. He's gonna be a lot harder to deal with than the previous deck. Hey, there's something at least. Maybe we'll get the other one. But right now I just need to play stuff. Even if only to soak up damage. See if he uses the ability now. Ooh. Yeah, okay. My Panther will be safe for a turn then. Yep, that's 8 damage just from that, so that'd be 8, 11, 13. It's quite a bit. Okay. Definitely need that Panther to live if I want any hope of actually winning this. Because next turn I can play the Ankle Breaker and use Garth's ability. Ooh, how much damage am I taking this turn though? 5, 9, 11. Ooh. Oh. Okay. I'm still taking 11, but that's pretty much game. We We'll see about that. Oh wait, he's right. Alright. Let's try again. SK the God. Okay, this time we actually got a 2-drop. Maybe I do need to put a few more in here. I regretted throwing this away last time. But, well, I don't have anything else to currently play on 3 yet. Yeah, so we'll be a little patient. Because I really like this card. It's just, it's really slow. But once it's out, it can do quite a lot. Well, I have no problem sacrificing one of them. Get that treetop spider out there. What are we gonna see? Well, I drew a backstab. Okay, okay. Just try and stay on top of this time. Okay. Can actually deal with this, which I didn't think we were going to actually get the chance to do, but thanks to the +1 attack from Dark Riding Hood there, we actually can. I had my chat a little bit hidden because of Telegram. I don't have 2 monitors, so don't know how long you've asked that question, Bayfighter. But I am currently a top 100 token holder because I still have some tokens I haven't sold yet. Since the board gets paid in tokens, I generally don't ask for that kind of stuff on my account. If I need to like play to like promote something or whatever, I'd rather just ask for a different account to use. So the only things that I've ever been given as a perk of working is Kyle or Gondorian 1 gave me a full Dark Prophecies set of foils as a thank you for the work I did. And that was before everything got foiled, so it's only like the rares and epics and stuff. But right now what you're seeing is because I'm a top 100 token holder. Alright. I think we will ditch... Actually, we don't have to ditch anything. I think we just won't slow down here. Let's draw a card first. Okay. We'll probably just sacrifice that. Wonder why the Twitch chat doesn't come with timestamps. That would help me out so much. I wonder if I can get a plugin for that. Oh, Supernova kinda sucks. But it's okay. Because we still got the board. And Bear is just... Great Bear is just devastating with Garth's ability. Pretty much everything dies to Great Bear. 4 or less, anyway. Ooh, a Kairos? Kairos? Doomringer. Wow. It has been a long time since I have seen him. And that's the alternate art, too. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Well, what did I sacrifice that for? I forgot I had this that I could sacrifice. I don't know why I blanked that out in my head. Gotta deal with Karos and Ogloth at the same time. It's a really good thing that I got this ankle breaker. I think Ogloth is more dangerous. Well, Kairos did what it was supposed to do. Ugh. Kairos, that's how I used to pronounce it. It's been so long since I've seen it. Ooh. This is gonna be a tough board to deal with. Ankle breaker's worthless against this thing. Yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna ditch this and play the Panther and... Oh right, the Great Bear also costs that much. Yep, we're gonna have to disable Ogloth here. Because if we don't, he's just gonna eat the Panther. Oof. Not my bear. No. Interesting. I like this guy's deck. If he hadn't have done that, I could have just taken care of Ogloth, but huh. Okay. Yeah. This is tough now. Okay, so Ogloth's gone, thankfully. Hmm. Let's just flood the board in hopes of being successful here. Alright, let's accelerate that thing's death by 1 turn. Coming in, wasting my ankle breaker, which really sucks. I need to get rid of that Kairos so I can start attacking Greybone. Flame Spitter. Gargoyle. Definitely other cards I would have rather seen. Alright, so that'll bring it down to 6. And then 4. So I can kill it that way. Okay. Kairos down for 1 turn. Alright, take that. Draw another card, thankfully. Yes. Yeah. Because if I do this, Great Bear probably won't die now. Supernova would really suck right now. Like, really, really suck. But I think in order to win, I need to do this. Well, then again, if he plays Supernova... Yeah, I think it would have worked out about the same. Oof. He must have it. Sacrificial Lamb. He can still... I guess he can still draw it. Hopefully he doesn't. But chances of that are pretty low. Cool, he didn't draw it. There's no way you don't have something you can play. Ooh, a Death Mage. Okay. Okay. He reduces it by 2, right? Yeah. Oh, I should have used it to... dang it. That was a mistake. I should have used it first to draw a card, then destroyed it if necessary. Still, I did get this, though. But now I can't play the backstab. But this might be enough. Actually, 3, 7, 8. Okay. So I didn't screw myself over quite yet. Man, and I love the fact that that costs 1 less now. Alright. Deal 1 damage. Then deal the 2 damage. I forgot this thing had ambush. Cool. So I haven't quite lost yet. Getting there, though. Okay. Pretty sure I'm dead, though. The chances of him not having a lightning strike, fireball, or supernova are so low. There's no way I'm that lucky. Or maybe I am. It seems very unlikely, though. Okay. 3, 4, 8, 10, 11, 16. Why did I get 16 from that? No, that's 13, 15, 16. I'm 1 damage off. I am just 1 damage off. I could get a spell from that. See, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So let's go ahead and try it. That was not what I was hoping for. And I actually meant to use the backstab first. Oh well. Oh, almost forgot to. Hmm. Yep. Doing that draw thing and losing the Dark Riding Hood was a really big mistake. Because I lost so much damage on the board. But I might still win. Fingers crossed. Oh. Wait, what is that? Oh, snap. Wow. I was really close to losing. Whew. Alright. So I don't. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? 11, yeah, I've got it. Just barely. I have reached level 5 with Garth. Okay, so clearly, I still think that deck probably needs some work. I think maybe I went too heavy on certain things, but that's okay. I actually just want to play more Elementalis. Although, take out one of the Shocking Grasps, I think. Tempted to just take them out altogether. Alright, fighting a Sereno. Big Bows. Almost said big boys, and then I realized there wasn't a Y or an I there. So big boss. Thinking the Brutalis. Don't want to get rid of this because it's really good in this matchup because of all the discarding that will be happening. Hey, there's a Spark. I'm actually probably going to just sacrifice the Spark. Okay. This is a hard sacrifice, actually. But I think it's going to be the Bad Santa, because I've got this guy. That must have been the TV in the other room. I heard a beep. Hey, there's a Vol. Hate tossing away mind control, but I think that's what's got to happen. Man. Throwing away the Bad Santa was probably a mistake. We'll find out. I really need to play this before it gets discarded. I mean, I'm still up against a rogue, so the chances of it being destroyed are still pretty high, but... Oh, there we go. Let's just go ahead and start the ramp train. Wrong use of the word ramp for a card game, but that's okay. Ooh, there's an ankle breaker, which is not always fun to see. especially since I actually don't have that much item destruction in this deck. It's pretty much just the Rapacious Vermin. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and get Infinity Core out and start doing that. Hopefully I can grab Vol next turn. We shall see. Nope, don't think it's worth to attack this turn. Next turn it will be. Fortunately, I don't think she's gonna play much more in the way of items and stuff. Be great, but I doubt it. Yep. Aldmore Scavenger. While you control an artifact, Aldmore Scavenger has Defender. Okay. The outcome is the same this time, no matter which one of them attacked first. But that's okay. So I've got my big boys on the table. Yep, knew that was a possibility, but at least I managed to get Vol back. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty good for her or him, whichever one they happen to be. I really should just say really good for them. Ah, actually, okay. Didn't play it because then I could have destroyed something with Vermin. Alright, goodbye, Spark. We hardly knew ye. There's another Spark. Okay, let's get rid of that ankle breaker. And I am aware that I'm taking 2 damage per turn now. Okay. Oh, no. I want to play ball. So... Sucks that I had to sacrifice something. I didn't just give up victory, did I? No. I really need to be conscious of that. Okay. Man, that synergy is so strong. It just ramps up with this just the massive amount of allies I currently have. Well, that weapon's not going to last very long. Yep. So we're just going to end it. Alright, I've got time for one more. Okay, and we're fighting Lord Samaj with Jericho. Probably still in Ember's Jericho, but this one doesn't look like just based on the deck size, doesn't seem as stallish as the last one we faced. Beyond that, I also have Rapacious Vermin, so doubt we're gonna need that this game. Like I said, Priest is just a really bad matchup for this deck in general. Okay. Oh, looks like I'm not gonna attack. Debating whether playing this now or getting the free ally. I think the free ally is probably better. Let's just go ahead and play another one of these, even though it's pretty hefty price. But then again, people pay that for Feasterling before and after the nerf. Oh, Clockwork Soldier. That's interesting. Looks like we got a Aldmore type deck going on here. I'm actually not so sure that I want to throw away the Sparks, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. That's what I would have rather have had right now, because I could have gotten rid of that. But that's also okay. Yeah. Buff that to a 4/5. Let's go ahead and start. Or well, I guess that technically doesn't matter because of Pack Beast. Probably not gonna play him anymore. Well, never mind. He did it before I even said it. Should have attacked with your allies though. Should have attacked with them first. In fact, that may have helped me more than I imagined. So we will get rid of the Spark this time. Actually, probably shouldn't have done that yet because I wouldn't have. Looks like we're okay. Yeah, probably just not gonna sacrifice anything right now. I want the card or to draw cards, but like Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize that he had played a Raven. I should have mind controlled that Raven instead. Yep, so that was a bit of a mistake. Well, at least I have mind control for the Aeon, I suppose. Yeah, because I can't even mind control that. That's really unfortunate. Keep spending that shadow energy. Yeah, that's really unfortunate that I made that big of a mistake. I mean, I still have the Shocking Grasp to get rid of the effect, but he already hit all my allies with it. Hmm. So let's go ahead and do that. Throw one of these, and I'll probably use Bad Santa next turn because I'm going to need the draw. Probably more than he will. So the good thing is I can still buff this up. It's not useless. Even though it'll have like a small amount of attack, that'll be okay. Getting this up to 3 will allow me to take care of the soldier at least. Healing Touch. That removes the attachment too, doesn't it? Darn. Eh? Okay, there's a mind control, and hey, it sparks. They would just die anyway. So, what I'm thinking is that next turn, I'll play Energy Discharge instead of Mind Control to get rid of the Raven. Because that'll get rid of anything else he plays too. So Spark plus Energy Discharge. Very nice. King's Pride. That's something I didn't want to see, necessarily. But at the very least, I can still do what I talked about. It's just kind of unfortunate that this thing is going to really be a pain in the butt now. actually. Never mind on that. Because that's just dealing 5 damage. I would take the same amount of damage otherwise, but this helps gets rid of that. Ugh, another Aeon. Alright, now we do it. Sucks we couldn't wait for the Vol, but we can't wait for the Vol right now. Probably play Vol next turn, though. Okay. Yep, we are going to play Vol. Get this back up to a 2-6. Vol is at least dangerous enough to take it seriously. 5-9 is no joke. I'm going for the kill. Suppose that makes sense. Oh. Oh. That's even smarter than what I was thinking of. Still needs one more damage to win, though. Does he have it? Looks like he does. Or he could just have another tidal wave. Ah. Well, I've got no haste. Mind control's about the only thing that will save me. Or at the very least, give me another turn. Potential. Yeah, there's the mind control. Hanging on by a thread. Get Vol back. I think it's Vol that's on the top. Ah. Oh well. Well, thanks for joining me today, everybody. It was a bit of a losing streak this time, but it happens. Hope you guys enjoyed the decks and had a good time. And I will see you guys next week. Maybe even sooner than that. I will be probably doing a few extra streams since I've missed a couple last month due to Thanksgiving. And I'm going to have to, Christmas and stuff to deal with. So, yeah, I'll probably just end up doing some extras to make up for it. So, I will see you guys around. And I hope you guys have a good day.